And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He gets this one to Davis Price.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39, Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
San Francisco's offense is built largely on speed, and Danny Gray, he's got plenty of it. A legit 4-3 guy who can burn defenders with the ball in his hands. He can catch it short and turn it into a long play. And as quick as he is, the 49ers will get the ball to him plenty, as they just did there for a first down.
Lance now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Bears nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, Fields rolling to his right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Montgomery is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Davis-Price on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it and find the proper hole and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And now they'll throw with Lance. He sets to fire deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Fields. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit, and the Eagles out in front early. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They snap it to Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance out to his left. His throw incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
The incomplete pass. Here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now play fake. Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lance. Flushed out right. Complete. This is Mitchell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Mooney. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 38-yard line.
54's mark. Check.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 11.
Mike 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, check.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Fields. He'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon, caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields looking for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
I think every player in the NFL would want to come back from injury, as Nick Bosa did last season. 15.5 sacks, 4th in the NFL, after playing in only 2 games the prior season due to a knee injury.
Santos' kick is up and through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Santos with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Davis-Price up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Eluding the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they will run it with Davis-Price. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Lance back to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
All eyes on Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Lance looking to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the end.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Here's Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Here's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And one last throw here for Fields. This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.